what I was trying to say is this, that the moment there is an event, there is a destabilization, there is a crisis, the moment after that, when it goes back to normalization, if you haven't dealt with the problem becomes normal. After listening to, I don't know, there's so many files in this 3.5 million files, but when you're putting the puzzle together, it looks like they were working on eugenics. They have this problem with procreation, and they're trying to figure out how to better their race, using and taking advantage of and capitalizing on the DNA and bodies of other races, and of their race, of other people that they consider inferior to them. All people on this level will obviously use people who are in precarious conditions, like low-income households, because they are more vulnerable and less protected. At this level, it looks like they were also planning to, and probably were already doing, capitalizing on children. And on that level, they would be capitalizing, I assume, on these children, and selling them in adoption services, and also bodies for sacrifice, and for assault, to assault them sexually. And also they obviously use these vulnerable people. These children that are born are undocumented. Nobody knows they exist. So they're more easily discarded. This would be also another way of creating a new slave group. Workers. If you study ideological subversion, the first step is demoralization. And this takes like a generation, like 20 years. So imagine how many generations they have been demoralizing through mass media, through the pornographic pushing, these kind of material, and violence, and strange things. And and this is one thing. You know how people were saying, oh my god, it looks like Hollywood know what's going on. Have everybody thought about that? We're under a mass programming. Everything we watch and absorb shapes and forms us. And so, you know how people would say that, and I would say this. How have you thought about what if all these movies and terror and violence and aliens and movies and actually works in reverse? Like if millions or billions of people are focusing on the same thing, it would actually manifest. Right? That's why you must be extremely careful with what kind of information you consume and what you plant into your brain and your mind, because this defines our destiny.